If you want to use any other operating system inside your current operating system, like using any Linux based operating system in your Windows based operating system or Mac based operating system, you can achieve this by using a virtual machine. Virtual machines create an isolated space inside your system. That means anything happens inside the virtual machine won't affect the host system. There are various virtual machines, softwares, but today we are gonna use VirtualBox. So let me show you how you can install OS and configure VirtualBox. Just visit virtualbox.org and here just click on the download VirtualBox 6.1 version, which is the latest version. Now from here you have to select your host OS operating system. For me it's Windows host because I am using a Windows 10 machine. If you are using a Mac OS, you can use OS X host, or if you are on Linux machine, you should use Linux distribution. So I'm gonna use Windows host. Now it is downloading, but as I have already downloaded it, I won't download it again. Now go to your download folder and double click the installer file. The installer wizard will open. Now click on next and here you can customize the location of your VirtualBox. For me it is going to be default, so I click on next. Now leave these things as it is, but I'm gonna change some things. Now almost all the things are same. Now click on yes and the install will begin. In the installation period, you will be prompted several times for other softwares, other drivers installation, which you should click on yes. Now once the installation finishes, you will see this screen. Now click on finish. Now this is our VirtualBox. I have a pre-installed applications here that I've installed on the previous version of VirtualBox. But for simplicity, I'm gonna show you how to configure and install a new OS inside this virtual machine. First, I'm going to install a Ubuntu OS. For that, I need a Ubuntu OS file. So let's switch to our browser and download the installer file of Ubuntu OS. Just go to Google and search Ubuntu. Click on Ubuntu download. Now from here you can download the Ubuntu's OS. Once you click download, the download will start. As I have already installed it, I've already downloaded it, so I won't download it again. Now open your VirtualBox and click on new, and here give a name to your new operating system. For me it's going to be Ubuntu. Now from here select Linux and from here select Ubuntu 64-bit. Click on next. Allocate a memory size to it. I'm going to allocate 4 GB from my 8 GB RAM. Leave as it is. Click on next. Click on next. You can here customize the size of the OS, this hardware size of the OS, but I'm going to keep this as it is. Now the OS profile is created. You just need to configure the ISO file you downloaded with this operating system. For that, click on settings. Go to the storage section and click on empty. Now click on this icon and choose a disk file. Now here are the bunch of ISOs I have downloaded. I have ISO of Android, Fire at Home, Kali Linux, Windows 7 and Ubuntu. I am going to use Ubuntu. It is a Linux based operating system. Now click on OK. Everything is done here. All the setting you need to keep is default. So let's start the system. Click on Ubuntu 16.04 version. This will just make sure that the startup disk we are using is Ubuntu. So now the OS is booting. Now as you can see here, the Ubuntu has started, but it is going to give you option to try Ubuntu as live and to install Ubuntu. Once you click try Ubuntu, you will be using Ubuntu for a short time period. That means once you close the window, all your data will be lost, and when you try to open it again, the new directory, new data will be created. So if you want to keep this OS permanent, just click on install Ubuntu and install the OS from the scratch. Now I'm going to keep this try Ubuntu. Now Ubuntu has started. You may find this screen short. For that you have to go into the setting, but when you install Ubuntu, you will get the full screen by default, or you can use a VirtualBox guest edition to get a full screen, or you can use the in-display feature of Ubuntu to make the screen size larger. This is how you can install any kind of operating system on your device. And if you want to close this device, just click on cross button. You can have several options: save the machine state, send the sundown signal, or power the machine. For now, I am going to use power the machine. For instant power off. As you can see, I have several systems installed like this, and you can also do this using a virtual machine. So that's all for today. Hope you like the video.